All right, hop on one foot.
I can't.
You guys might have heard of this game before. It's what the youth call keepy uppy. And now this game is very simple. You're just trying to keep two balloons up in the air. But we thought we would add a little twist to it. So every 5 seconds, we're gonna see who can do this longest, but every 5 seconds, we're gonna add a new challenge. Like keeping it up while hopping on one foot, or spinning around, or who knows what. So we're gonna see which of the three of us, Lydia, myself, or Todd, can keep it up the longest. Please vote for who you think will win.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, 1 foot. Spin around. It looks like you're doing a dance.
My ankle hurt. I'm done.
He's down for the count. Lily, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh no.
All right, hop on 1 foot.
I can't.
That was even, that was short. That was short-lived.
Can't wait to see you go.
I'm gonna show them how it's done now.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I see what you're saying. My mind's not made for this.
Hop on 1 foot. Spin around. One hand. 15 seconds.
That was pretty good though.
That is what you call the winner. Well, hey, I guess I'm the keepy uppy champion here. You know
can
how
have
it
that
is.
title.
I will take that title proudly. But hey, thanks for joining us. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more fun like this.
The more complicated it got, the harder it was to keep those balloons up in the air.
Totally. It reminds me of our story today. We'll be hearing how God gave his people rules to show he is holy. And guess what? He wants us to be holy too.
Now you may know these rules as the 10 Commandments. And here's the sad news. Because of our sin, no one can keep God's commandments perfectly.
Our sin separates us from God, and he knows that we can't live perfectly. Thankfully, he sent Jesus to earth to save us from our sin.
Even though we mess up, God gave us these 10 Commandments to show his people how to love him and others. He wanted them to know how to worship him and live in a way that honors him.
God gave us rules to help us know how to love him and others.
Let's watch our story to learn more.
3 months after they left Egypt, the Israelites came to Mount Sinai. Moses went up to the mountain, and God spoke to him there. He said, "You have seen what I did to the Egyptians, and how I have cared for you. If you carefully listen to me and keep the covenant I will give you, then you will be my own special people." Moses went back to the people and shared what God had said. The people said, "We will do whatever the Lord asks us to do." So Moses went back up to the mountain to talk to God. The Lord said to Moses, "Bring the people with you to the bottom of the mountain in 3 days. I will come to you in a dense cloud, and the people will hear when I speak with you, and they will believe you. Tell the people to prepare to meet with me by washing their clothes. Make sure that no one touches the base of the mountain." Moses returned to the people, and they prepared to meet with God. Moses and the people returned to Mount Sinai on the 3rd day. There was thunder and lightning, and a thick cloud was on the mountain. They heard a very loud trumpet sound, and the people were afraid. The Lord summoned Moses and Aaron to the top of the mountain. Then God spoke these words, "I am the Lord your God who brought you out of slavery in Egypt. Do not have other gods besides me. Do not make an idol for yourself. Do not bow and worship to idols or serve them. Do not misuse the name of the Lord. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Do not do any work on the 7th day. Honor your father and mother so you may have a long life in the land God is giving you. Do not murder. Do not take another person's husband or wife as your own. Do not steal. Do not lie about your neighbor. Do not be jealous for anything that belongs to your neighbor. When God finished speaking with Moses, he gave Moses the 2 stone tablets with these commandments on them. The commandments had been written by the finger of God. God gave his people commandments so that they would know how to honor him and live rightly. Because of sin, no one is able to keep these commandments perfectly. God sent his son, Jesus, to live a perfect, sinless life. Jesus died and rose again so that sinners can be forgiven.
All right, Mars, we have these socks here. We're gonna play a little game to see who can do better. We have to see who can come up with the most uses for a sock, and whoever stops and doesn't have one, a use, they lose.
Okay.
You ready? You wanna go first or me?
Yeah. Okay. Decoration.
How about a sock puppet?
Oh, what about just wearing the socks?
That one's too simple. How about a golf club protector?
Oh, okay. What about like an emergency mitten for your hands? You're cold?
That was what I was thinking about. I was thinking like if you have a dog, you could put this on its tail and it like a bandage if there was, a hurt.
Bandage?
I mean, it's happened.
That's okay. I'll give you that one.
You don't have one, do you? It's over.
Yeah, no,
This
a
game is over.
headband. You could put this on your head
No,
as an
that's
accessory.
not gonna fit around anybody's head.
Yes, it
Look at
could.
how small that person's head would
Like
have
this.
to be.
You could totally do that.
I don't have anything else.
I win.
I think you win.
Nice. Okay, that was fun. But what does this have to do with our story?
Well, these socks have multiple uses, and today in our story, God gave his people the law, which had multiple purposes as well.
Oh, yeah, they showed people how to love him and others.
And it also taught people what God was like. It reflects God's character. Check this out in the Bible. I am the Lord your God who rescued you from the land of Egypt, the place of your slavery. You must not have any other God but me. Exodus 20, verses 2-3. God is holy. He is the creator of all things and is the only one who is worthy of worship. God shows us his greatness and majesty by commanding us to worship him alone.
Let's see what it says about God in verse 13. You must not murder.
In this commandment, God tells us not to murder. This shows us that God values human life because he has made all people in his image.
Jesus even takes it a step further. He told his followers that not only should they not murder, but they should not even think unkind thoughts about another person or be angry with them.
God cares about all people, and he wants us to treat one another with kindness and respect.
That's why God gives his followers the Holy Spirit to help them follow Jesus. Our lives matter to God, and he wants us to live in a way that honors him.
He knows we cannot do this perfectly, which is why God also sent Jesus to live perfectly on our behalf.
Why not read through the 10 Commandments for yourself? They can be found in Exodus chapter 20, verses 1-18. Then, spend some time in prayer. Ask God to give you wisdom to make decisions that honor him. Thanks for watching. Come back next week to hear about the golden calf.